before actually getting this job, it was quite difficult, because I'd applied to this place, but then this place will tell you, oh, you're not like 18 yet, so you can't get a job. And you go to that place, you've not got experience. You go to the next place and they tell you you're not quite what I'm looking for. And it's a bit, frustrating and a bit difficult. So, and at that time I left college. So, because college was, it wasn't, I didn't really want to, stay on at the college for that long. I'm going back next year, but still I just wanted a job and just get money, and experience as well. So I thought I'd just, leave college and that. And then it wasn't from my skills development officer. She's the one, that helped me out. So she helped the process, speak about, everything with that. And then that's when I ended up in the offices of the A&M as well, getting my references from Paul. But I felt, applying for jobs, I felt like, if I got turned down before, there's a chance I can get turned down again. But then, I spoke to my mum and dad and my big brother, so they told me, don't have that mentality and we need to be positive. So if you're constantly, saying, oh, what if I get turned down the next time? Well, you never know if you can get accepted the next time you apply. So I actually just stuck with that mentality, and every time I do, like I did apply for a job or something, I'll be like, okay, hopefully I fit the criteria they're looking for. Hopefully I'll get the job, and just stay positive. And this came, the coach squad and Glasgow Everything came along, and I was part of the pre-coach squad program, and I was a bit nervous at first because I got told about the percentage of how many people get on and how many people don't get in. So that kind of scared me a bit, but then I was a bit positive, and I was confident in myself, and I knew what I've got and the skills I've got, and they would, I'd be a good candidate for them. So, and the experience I got from A&M and elsewhere, helped me a lot. The advice to give to young people is just that, just be positive, just wait, and even volunteering, because volunteering for A&M, that helped me a lot, because it means that you get the experience, even though it's at a point you're not getting paid, that can lead on to paid work, and sometimes you don't see the bigger picture, you just sit on that, I want the money, but at the same time you can get the experience, and you can get life experiences, so you can get experiences from that field you're doing, and life experiences, you get to meet new people. I would say just not to give up, and just stay positive, remain focused. Focus is one thing, because if you lose focus, or if you lose sight of what actually that when you want, or just that having that job you want, and then you kind of lose focus and then lose motivation. So just stay motivated, stay focused. Also, what I want to do in the future, or before, can I say before? Yeah. So before, I still kind of want to, like, be a physiotherapist, but the route I want to go through is through coaching and that, because I do like the anatomy side of things, the biomechanics of the body and that, so I'd still like to pursue that, but at the same time I want to be a coach, because I enjoy coaching and I enjoy helping people improve their skills or refine set skills they have in that sport, which I know sports that I do are football, basketball, and rugby. So in the sports I'd like to still remain coaching, but at the end of the day, hopefully both of you get my degree, and hopefully become a physiotherapist at the end of it.